Well, hi there.
Hello. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
Happy Valentine's Day. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
My. And look at Joey in red. Isn't she just full of the Valentine spirit?
And I'm gonna show the flowers that Father Fish tried to. Oh, look at you with the red hat. Yeah. Happy Valentine's Day. So I'm gonna show the flowers you tried to surprise me with on the show last night that I finally was able to get. And he hasn't seen them either. I wouldn't show him. So anyway, here they are. They're very beautiful, lovely. And they're pink, and they're very pretty. The nice hydrangeas and all, and the roses and lilies, and I think there's even some phlox in there. So they're beautiful. And look at that big glass vase that I can probably do something with after. So anyway, nice. Thank you, Father Fish.
You're very welcome.
But I was like, if someone had knocked on the door during the show, thank you. The dogs would have erupted. So it was probably better this way. So anyway, happy Valentine's Day, everyone. I hope you've all had a great day.
Oh, and let's see. There are two more Valentine gifts that I want to give out.
Yes.
And who are they for? Yeah. For Chevy.
Well, they're for, Chevy Fish and Monster Fish Gal for Lori, because those ladies help immensely. They really
Chevy and Lori are just such stalwarts. They're here helping us all the time. And we are just so appreciative. They're probably neither one of them here right now.
But, I think Lori just came in. Lori just came in.
Yeah,
she's here. Yeah.
Chevy may be, it's hard to say. Chevy has a lot of issues, but we just helped Chevy get a new tablet. So she's real excited about that and trying to figure out how to make it work so that she can be more effective here. But what we want to do, Laurie and Chevy, is we want to send you some aquatic plants. We're going to send you each a big bunch of aquatic plants from Father Fish's shop, and hope that you will enjoy them and accept them as our Valentine gift to you. Oh, there she is. There's Chevy. Yes. She says, "Shh, I'm not here."
Oh, Chevy's here too? Okay. And Lori, I think he needs you to email him and give him your address. So
I don't have your address.
Shipped out.
Please, then thank you.
Yeah.
Very good.
But hopefully you ladies can enjoy those aquatic plants.
Is that better or worse?
Oh, Chevy says, I'm not here. You are too, Chevy.
I know. Right.
And I already said hi to Lori, but I'm saying hi again. I'm probably going to have to stop some hellos right now because the ladies are here. I can't say all these hellos and keep up. So we should say some hellos. Let's do that.
Yes, let me get over. Let me get over to where I need to be. And then we can do that.
Yes. So hopefully those plants will come in handy. I mean, if you've got fish who can't use some plants, right?
Right. Let's see.
Are you ready to say something?
Just give me a second.
Okay.
I gotta get it to come up here. I gotta put live chat on. I gotta turn the volume off. Okay. And
All
then I
right.
gotta scroll down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of hearts. Look at all the hearts. Papa
I know.
Shrimp,
Oh, I've been throwing out hearts all smiley
Andres
faces and
Alvarado,
hearts.
HB, Tori Erpenbeck, Amy 5 Aquatics, Lee Wilcox. By the way, we have created a special channel on Discord for Lee. It's called Lee's Fantasies or some such thing. Because he's always going off on these tangents that everybody seems to enjoy. So we decided we would create a special channel on Discord right along with the Fish Talk channel. So you can find it easily. It's right there, where you will be able to do relatively non-fish related stuff, but nonetheless entertaining and fun. Danny Ken. Hi, Kenny. Kenny's here. Or Danny Ken is here. It's either Danny or Kenny. It's one of the two or both.
Well, I always say that Kenny, but it could be Danny.
It could, you never know. Griffin
Anyway, let's keep
Fish.
saying some hellos and then we'll get on.
Greg the
Yeah.
Guppy Guy. Owns the aquarium. Go ahead.
Okay, I've got Joshua Miller, Fantastic Fish, Richie, I'm scrolling, Roman,
Thank you, Captain Nemo.
and Glassbox Fox, Jay Olivers, Roger, Sam, Deborah's here, Nate's here,
Tori
T-Bone,
Erpenbeck.
Ead's here, Vinoxky Tanks, Broadcast Illusions. I'm scrolling, sorry. So jump in if you have somebody. I'm trying not to do too many repeats.
Yeah,
Fishing
Griffin
Tank
Fish
is
Room.
here.
Bose
I
Farrells.
haven't gotten that far yet. Michael Long. Steph's here.
I don't know
Captain
where you
Nemo,
are.
49 is here. Andy's Fish Room. I worked from the top. I got Papa Shrimp, Mr. B, Andy's Fish Room, Rohan, HP, Brian Carroll, Andres, Just Tanks, New England Endler, Lori, Monster Fish Gal, Chevy Fish, Tree 77, Dodge, SRT Viper. Wow, GTS. And I don't know, I might be coming to the Fish Trumpet. And then
Robert Mulder just
is
turned
here.
the wrench.
Oh, nice. And then I'm still, this is a long scroll. I'm trying not to miss people, but I'm sure we are. Yes, Kenny's here.
We got
Griffin, hi Griffin and Kenny. Greg, Hans. There are a lot. Shane T.
We've got 70 people
Barrel,
here.
Captain. Wow, and you've got a super chat already from Captain Nemo 49.
That's right.
Thank
That's
you.
right. Yeah.
I think I said Andy W. Jean's here. Joda, here, Fishy. Willie Santana, Robert. And I think Amanda, Amir, and George. I think I made it to the bottom for now.
George Trotter, Ray, Stephanie, Greg the Guppy Guy,
yes.
Amanda's is here, Richie, Tori Erpenbeck, T-Bone, Robert Mulder, who is now wrenched, Willie Santana, Gene Campbell, here, Fishy, hello, Joda, Danny Ken, Andrew Todd, Sam Krieger, Gene Campbell, Greg the Guppy Guy, NDW, Griffin, Papa, Bose, Dan, and so it goes. Welcome all.
And Father Fish, could you, yes, welcome and happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Can you give Captain Nemo 49 at 601 a wrench, please?
601. Oh, of course. Let's see.
And
There we go.
and I saw. Why don't you give at 603 Dodge SRT a wrench, please? And then I think we're good. We haven't gotten to any questions. Who knows? We're gonna get questions. I'm gonna show my flowers again for anybody that didn't see them. Father Fish sent these flowers to me, and they're beautiful. He said it was like a daughter bouquet, and it is. It's pink, and it's very pretty.
Right.
And I appreciate it.
A father-daughter bouquet. I sent out 2 yesterday.
Father-daughter bouquet.
Right.
And I appreciate it.
Well, I've been trying to figure out.
Okay, so.
Right. That's. What else?
So, what else? You know what? Let's do a giveaway.
Already? We just can't.
Yeah, I want to do a giveaway right out of the gate. I'm excited. Right. I want to do a giveaway.
All right.
Okay. So we're going to do a giveaway. This one, let's do a Father Fish mug giveaway. And you'll add some of your stickers if you have that, correct? In your any little goodies you got left.
You got a bumper sticker.
Yeah, whatever you've got left. So you're gonna press, put in start, and we're gonna do 1 through 100 because there are a lot of people here. So let's do. Father Fish is gonna say start, and we're gonna do a Father Fish mug giveaway, and it's 1 through 100. One guess. You won't know that.
There we go. Go.
And I've got the number. I got the number right here.
Is that the one I picked?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Where are we? We're hitting them.
We're off.
32, 38, 11, 47, 4.
Woo!
38, 64. Boy, I got to get down to it. I am way up in the chat here.
It's all right. We'll keep up.
Deborah Sanders, 57. Here, Fishy, 43, 21, 21, 89. Nearest without going over.
Yes. And Chevy is correct. Nearest without going over. Yeah, Chevy's correct.
Keep coming. 10, 2. 64, 28, 69, 44, 87, 11, 26, 84, 58, 48, 45, 68, 45, 40, 27, 56, 38, 4, 47, 11, 25, 79, 50, 82, 23, 55, right. 37.
We'll give them a few more seconds. We'll give them a little bit longer.
9,
and then we'll close it down.
Okay. We're getting down to it. 10, 9, 8,
give
7.
Give them a few more seconds. Give them a few more.
Few more seconds. All right. Hey.
Yeah, we'll give them a few more seconds because there seem to be a few coming in.
Still coming in. Still coming in strong.
All right, you're getting down to it, so be quick. We're gonna close it down.
So far, we have 2 winners.
I see that. We're gonna have a tiebreaker, but we might have more too. We'll have to double check it.
I don't think we'll do a tiebreaker.
Oh yeah, we are.
Why?
Well, usually there's a tiebreaker.
Yeah,
but we can do both.
Yeah, we'll just do it. You guess right, you get the prize.
Okay, cool. I like that. I like that. Okay, so go ahead and press stop when you're ready.
Everybody guesses the right number. Everybody gets a mug.
Okay, I like it.
S-T-O-P.
We're going biggie.
The number one.
So the winning number is 57. And I saw 2.
I saw 2 as well.
But it was going so fast. It was going so fast. I gotta scroll back. All right.
Okay, now.
All right, Jeff Tanks. Jeff Tanks is 1.
Deborah Sanders.
And
And Deborah
Okay.
Sanders
Anybody else
now
see it?
has a wrench as their newest winner. She is now
Nice.
a winner and wrenched.
Nice.
She is now blue.
Okay. Does everybody agree it's just the two? I think so.
I think so. Was there another 57?
Okay. Yeah. After the stop. So I don't know.
Yes, thanks.
Yeah.
No, doesn't count.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Was there one after?
And Deborah, what was it? There's two after. What was the what was Deborah's last name? I'm looking.
I don't
Deborah.
think that counts. I've lost it. Can't find my mouse.
You can find your mouse. Sorry, I'm going back to find Deborah's last name. So Jeff's Tanks and Deborah, if you can email Father Fish, can we put the email in the chat? If you can email saying you won the mug and with an address.
Yeah, Deborah Sanders.
Deborah Sanders and Jeff Tanks. All right, I just wrote that on that little piece of paper. Okay. And yes, you only get one guess. Yeah. But that's all over. But it was one guess. Yeah. So, okay. I think we got it.
All right.
I think it was just the two. All right. Okay. Whew. All right. That was fun.
That
was a lot of fun.
Adventuresome. Deborah Lewis. Hello, Deborah Lewis.
Yeah.
Give Deborah Lewis.
And hello, everyone that just came in. I see, Amanda and we've had a few new people, as you just said, Deborah. Amber's here, Fish and Floral.
And Andy says we've all won watching Father Fish and Joey. Andy's been.
I like to give stuff away.
Andy's been coming in helping out.
It's fun.
In the shop.
Andy says he was 57 last year. That's cute. Oh, Bogey's saying hello. Happy Valentine's Day. I didn't even realize he was standing here. He's just here. All right. Well, if anybody has a question, we could try answering a question. If anybody would like to answer a question or have a question answered. Father Fish might love to answer first. Yes. And if everybody could hit the thumbs up, I haven't checked them. But yeah, we have them both, Chevy. We have Jeff's Tanks and Deborah Sanders. They're both winners. Father Fish is going to give out 2 mugs.
Great.
Awesome.
Gene wants to know where I am.
Where you are, yeah.
I'm sitting in front of a screen in my current bedroom, which is going to become my fish room in a matter of days. So not quite ready yet, but when the screen comes down, I think what I'll do is I'm going to do a time-lapse video like Joey does, showing the fish room being set up. So that should be fun.
Yeah.
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 And Sam Krieger wants to know if people can get a senior discount on what exactly?
Yeah. On what? Yeah. Hi, Xanadu. All right. So, can people get a senior discount? What is the dosage? Oh, what is the dosage for Epsom salts, Father Fish?
Depends on what's wrong. If you've got an upset stomach, then it's a teaspoon in a glass. If you have a scrape on your shin, then it's a little paste. So it depends on what you're using it for. If, on the other hand, you've got sick fish, well, Lord knows. Epsom salts. It's really interesting about Epsom salts. Does anybody remember keeping saltwater fish before anybody was manufacturing saltwater crystals. Yes, no, maybe.
Ooh, not me. No.
Chevy might remember. Anyway, the primary chemical that was used, there were two things used. And guess what they were?
I don't
They
know.
were Epsom salts and sodium bicarbonate.
Oh, really?
That's how they made
Because when
salt for saltwater tanks. Epsom salts and sodium bicarbonate. And a lot of the big displays that are inland that cannot get seawater still use Epsom salts and sodium bicarbonate in their multi-million gallon tanks because it's a whole lot cheaper than buying synthetic salt.
Deborah says something about Father Fish. I sent an email. Look for a. I think she means a Pleco 7-inch. I think at 621. And yes, Chevy was smart. She put in there, congratulations on the Bumble win to Jeff's tank.
Chevy doesn't remember.
Is that what you meant, Deborah? A Pleco, a 7-inch Plecostomus? Is that what you meant?
It's 621. I don't see it.
And then Lucky 38. You don't see.
No, I see Lucky 38. Bolivian Rams.
Oh, she says no. That's the beginning of my email. Okay, because I'm like, I'm confused. Okay, never mind. Just
good, because I still can't find it.
Okay.
Lucky 38.
Okay, good. We're good. Lucky 38. Father Fish, do you have any recommendations on keeping Bolivian rams? I have a hard time finding quality fish in my location. I have witnessed most Bolivian rams starving to death. That's too bad.
Well.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Lori.
Yeah, I don't know. If you want to try them again, get them started on garlic. They may have parasites or some kind of internal bacterial infection or something. Hard to say. If you're buying from a big box store, my best advice is don't, because it's a crapshoot. I mean, you might get good fish, and you might not, and you never know.
Yeah. Rohan, no, Father Fish is not going to Maryland, right? He's going to stay in Florida for now.
Yeah, that fell through.
Because your friend is ill, so that's just not going to happen right now.
Right.
Correct. Yeah.
But I'm going to be talking.
But that's okay.
I'm going to be talking with it. Do we have a lag?
Yep.
Joe.
I'll drop off and come back.
I think we do. I'm going to be having a conversation with the director of Jungle Gardens as soon as they get things straightened out at the shop about the possibility of doing an aquatic display. I was talking about Jungle Gardens, which is it's a park here in Sarasota that has some animals in it, a lot of birds. So a very nice, kind of a children's park. And I'm going to be talking with them about converting their reptile display, which is kind of on the skids, to an aquatic display. So we'll see how all that goes. But that might be something fun, and it would give the channel a good place to. It'd be a nice venue because it's
Oh
a
yeah.
very pretty place. Lots of nice birds.
So did
So
we
we'll
have
see.
that lag the whole time? Did
I
we have
think
the
we
lag the
did.
whole time?
Yeah, we did.
Well, I'm sorry, everyone. That must have been horrible then. I don't even think we realized we had it. Sorry.
I was just giving you your lead. Figured that was the
Well,
easiest.
hi, Holly. She just came in.
Yes, indeed. Hello, Holly.
And I don't know if anybody else came in. Michelle came in, maybe.
Jeff's Tanks.
Oh, Jason's here. Okay, yeah, there's just people sneaking in on us. And Lucky
Yeah,
38 came in. Oh, hello, everyone. Hi, Misfit. Welcome. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
we're up to 94 watching.
Oh, nice. I don't know how many thumbs up we have, but hopefully. Okay, so it's better. Yeah, I just dropped down and came back. Okay, sorry, you guys.
60, we're
I
at
didn't realize.
63.
I didn't realize it was lagging. Hi, Chris. Happy Valentine's Day. Mike D. Not Nola Jane.
Herp Diversity. Hello, Herp Diversity.
48 Justin. Hi.
48. Hi, 48.
Herp Diversity.
Chris Stubbings, Pond Garden and Fish Enthusiast.
Yeah.
Hello, Chris.
Hello. And happy Valentine's Day, everyone. There's been
Yes,
lots
indeed.
going on. And if anybody does have a question, we're trying to answer a few in between.
Rohan is asking, do all Danios have wing-like fins when viewed from above? Are they easy as keeping live bearers? Danios, wing-like fins. I suppose they do. Their pectoral fins tend to be kind of tilted.
Yeah,
They're like tilted.
I have long fin ones, and so they are like that. But I don't know if the regular ones are like that too. Maybe I don't spend a lot of time viewing them above.
From the top, right?
Yeah. Hi, Christina. Welcome.
Ooh.
Irene just came in, I think. Or I just noticed you. Anyway, JDV is here. Welcome. All right. Now the fish. I have lots of fry. I have to feed them a lot, but the ammonia is always at 0. I heard you say nitrates are fine, but would I have to water change to control bacteria in the water column?
Where is this?
That is at 628. Amar. And hi, Amar. Welcome. Hi, Larry D. Hi, Lee. Do you see a fatherfish?
No, 628.
Okay. So they're basically saying that they have a lot of fry that they're feeding, and the ammonia is always at 0, but they heard you speak about nitrates, and they're wondering if they need to water change to keep the bacteria down in the water column.
Well, what do you want to, Jay? That's a good question.
Ooh, that's a good question. No, I just found another good question.
If you're not getting ammonia, you probably are not getting bacteria.
Right. That's what I'm thinking. But
if you're feeding a lot of fry heavily, it's just a good idea to do water changes. Anyway, here's the answer. The answer comes out of research that was done by a group of fish farmers, where they were studying the effects of water change on the growth rate of fry. And they had various kinds of fry, live bearer, egg layers, so forth. What they discovered, they had three test groups. One in which they did water changes every day. Another in which they did water changes as needed. And a third in which they did no water changes. They found that in the first group, water changes every day, the fish grew twice as fast as the other two groups. So, yeah, if you're feeding a lot of babies and you have a source of aged water or at least properly um, uh, water with proper parameters, then do a water change every day. I know people who raise discus who do water changes 2 and 3 times a day. But again, they're feeding very, very heavily. So they're getting the babies beefed up, do a water change. 6 hours later, they feed them heavily again. An hour after that, do a water change. And they just go through that every 6 hours. They feed every 7th hour, they do a water change. They don't do it, well, some of them do it at night, but generally they do it twice a day. But once a day is adequate. You can do it as needed. You don't have to go crazy with it. But you just keep in mind that they're going to grow fastest with new clean water that has no dissolved nutrients in it.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that interesting?
So, Captain Nemo has a good question. It says, when does the glass thickness change? In over 100-gallon tanks?
Oh, it changes from a 10 gallon to a 29 gallon to a 55 gallon.
Yeah.
Most 10 gallon tanks are made out of what's called double plate. Now, if they're commercially made for commercial use, they use a 1/4 inch glass. But for the tank that you buy for 10 to 20 bucks, the 10 gallon tank, it's double plate glass, which is really not much more than window glass.
Right.
Which is why it's delicate and easily broken. By the time you get up to a 29 gallon, that doesn't work anymore. At that point, you've got to have a sturdier glass. So you go to like better. That's the 1/8 inch is double plate. So it would be 1/4 inch would be the next one up. I think there is a 3/9 glass thickness of glass, but 1/4 inch is basically the next. And the 1/4 inch, now there are 55 gallon tanks made with 1/4 inch glass rather than 3/8 inch glass. And you can tell the difference. I mean, they look thinner. A good one to test or tell this farmer the 40 gallons. If you can look at a 40 gallon reptile tank with the slide in top, that's made with 1/4 inch plate. The 40 gallon breeder tank is made with 3/8 inch glass. So it's that much thicker. It's 1/8 of an inch thicker. And then at 55, a lot of them are made with 3/8 inch, but they ought to be made with 3/8. They ought to be made, 3/8. A 55 is typically 3/8 inch glass with the center brace. You have to have a center brace on a 4 foot wide tank with 3/8 inch glass. Now I've got some old tanks that are made with 1/2 inch glass, 55s and 70s. And those suckers are not only heavy, they're very, very solid. I just sold 2 of them yesterday, 2 70-gallon tanks with 1/2 inch glass in them. I sell them $50, used tanks, great tanks. And then when you get up above that, it rarely goes above 1/2 inch. But usually for the really big tanks, they go switch over to acrylic. Mostly because the really big tanks get to be just too heavy with a glass. It's not that it's cheaper to make it with acrylic. It's not cheaper. It's every bit as expensive, but it's easier to ship, easier to handle. It's lighter than that heavy duty glass.
Mm-hmm.
There are still 200-gallon tanks made with glass, and they're made with half-inch thick glass.
So your question from Brian Carroll, he wanted to know, does high heat kill beneficial bacteria?
I don't think it does. I really don't think it does, unless it's hot enough to kill the fish. But if you've got it up in the high 80s, low 90s, in fact, it has quite the reverse effect. It'll cause bacteria to grow more rapidly. So you've got a higher growth rate of bacteria at relatively higher temperatures.
Okay. Fish and Floral says, I have large established crypts melting. No obvious change in parameters or maintenance. Suggestion?
Crypts melting.
Yeah. And
check
the
roots. Check the roots and see if the roots are alive. Pull one of them out and see if the roots are alive. The roots may be dead. They may be black. If the roots are black, the plant's going to melt because it's dead. Generally, when a plant melts, it's not just a leaf, but all of the leaves. It's dead. So the question is, why is it dying? And typically it dies because its roots die. One cause, if you're setting up a dirted tank and you've got an inch of dirt and 2 inches of sand, and you push the plant roots down into the dirt in a new tank just set up, there's a good chance it'll burn the roots and kill the plant.
Right.
You can tell because the roots will turn black. So you want to.
I think it's an established tank, but you know.
It's happening to her in an established tank.
Yeah. And there haven't been any obvious changes.
I don't know, pH. I would look at pH.
But you're right. I mean, even just inspecting the roots to make sure it's still a viable plant, you know. Michelle has a nice statement for you, Father Fish. It says, thank you for the discus community advice. I've picked out a nice colorful group of Asian Vietnamese from my local mom and pop shop. Excited about the new adventure. And that is exciting. And
it really is. Yeah. I love it.
Irene has a question for you. Father Fish, my daughter's Betta has nipped fins, and I think fin rot now has a large white spot on her tail. I put her in my 2-gallon bowl with a heater, a catappa leaf, and a 1/4 teaspoon of plain Epsom salt. Do you have any suggestions for her other than that, or do you think she's on the right track?
Yeah, I guess so. Where is that?
Sounds good to me. 631.
Way back up there.
Yeah, she's done a lot of good things.
Yeah, you just want to try to control that. Put something directly on the spot. Anything will do. If you can get a little bottle of methylate or mercurochrome, you can put just a dab, just a drop directly on the wound. Basically, what you want to do, the problem with any long fin fish is that it's very difficult for it to heal tears in the finnage because there's no blood flow in those fins. They have to heal by osmosis, if you will. So what you want to do is make sure that bacteria does not attack the wound, the torn fin. And if you'll just put the tiniest drop of disinfectant on it, but a mercurial disinfectant, something that's not going to kill the fish, and just the tiniest drop, just to control bacterial infection.
Yeah. Rohan, I don't like to mix when I'm doing the microworms. I don't like to mix. I just add to the top. But some people do like to mix it. I just add a little to the top and then put a little bit more yeast on.
What does he mean by mix?
I think he means if he adds new, mixture like oatmeal and stuff to it, does he mix the whole thing, like stirring it up? I don't. I just add a little more to the top and a little bit more.
Yeah, if you mix it, you'll kill the worms.
Right. I don't touch that. I just add to it and then add some more yeast. That's how I do it.
The worms live on the surface. They don't go down in the mixture.
People do talk about mixing it in. I don't, but I've seen people talk about it. I just stack a little more on. And if you do it thick, Rohan, you shouldn't have to touch it except adding yeast. You shouldn't have to add any more stuff for a long time. Just add a little bit of yeast. I don't think you had your setup that long if you did it really thick.
Reese Nunes wants to know what the wrench means.
Yeah.
You mean the one you just got, Reese? Is that the wrench you're talking about?
That's right. That means you're part of the shoal.
Right, you're now a member in good standing.
Okay. Fish and Flora, did you say you added root tabs to the crips? Did I see that you said you had put root tabs in with those? It might have been too strong.
Yeah, very.
Too near the roots. Sometimes you're better off not to mess with it.
Andy wants to know the best tip on growing out African cichlid fry. Feed him baby brine shrimp every day.
Stop. Sorry, I'm talking to my dogs. Stop. Yeah. They love live food. That's for sure. Hi, Oreo. So, Father Fish.
Yes.
Do we possibly think it's time for our second giveaway? I'm ready.
Well, all right.
Okay, everybody. We're doing a plant giveaway. And we're going to do the 1 through 100. You have to wait for Father Fish to put in the word start. It's 1 through 100. One guess. Closest without going over. Wait for Father Fish. And we're going to do a live plant giveaway.
Are we all set? Live plant giveaway. Coming up. 3, 2, 1. Start. And they're off.
We'll try to help you. We'll help you after the giveaway.
76, 30, 26, 39, 18, 12, 45, 137, 41, 12, 77, 21, 19, 177, 57, 80, 37, 28.
1 through 100.
54, 42, 78, 69, 67, 87, 20, 32, 71, 76, 18, 89, 58, 85, 45, 4, 13, 17, 18, 47, 72. And 3, 2, 1. 24, 46, 13, 41, 15, 74, 91, 82, 24, and stop. Where'd it go? There
Stop.
it is.
There it is. Okay.
There it is.
The number is 24. I see 2 24s already, and I'll have to go back to the beginning. I see Robert Gorlick, and I just saw another one. And JL. JL. But we'll go back to the
He just
top.
got in, didn't he?
Yep. We'll get back to the top here and see if there are any others at 24.
JL. Yes, Robert Gorlick.
Yeah, no, I said there's 2. There's Robert Gorlick and JL, correct? Yay.
So far, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to do 2 plant giveaways, huh?
Yep.
Since we're feeling very generous tonight.
For sure. Right.
We are going to give you both.
Valentine generosity, right.
So
very good. Okay.
If Chevy or Lori could put your email in, if you both could email Father Fish saying you won the plant giveaway and with your address, he'll work on this week getting
get that off to you.
Get that out. All right.
Ooh.
All right. Awesome. Okay.
You happy?
I'm happy. I like to give stuff away. Yes, and congratulations to Jay
Absolutely.
and Robert. There was a question right before this started. Let's see. Ladessa wanted to know what's the best way to change water for shrimp.
Best way to change water for shrimp. I don't think there is a best way. I think whatever way you change water is the way you change water. I don't think there's a particularly appropriate methodology for doing that.
I think the biggest thing is just not to disturb your substrate. So getting it out of the tank and getting it in the tank without disturbing things. I mean, personally, if it's a small tank, I'll just take the air tube, start a siphon with the air tube, siphon it down to where I want, and then very carefully replace the water, whether I pour it into hold a cup and pour it into the cup and let it go out. However you can get it back in without disturbing your substrate. I think that's the way to do it.
Yeah, the critical thing, of course, is to make sure that your parameters are not going through the roof one way or the other.
Right.
So when you put water in, you want it to be close to the water that's already in there.
Yeah. Yes, Tori, you were explaining.
Sponge filter on a hose, Sam says. That's a good system. And Brian Carroll is saying, I never change water on my shrimp. And that would kind of be where I was coming from.
Yeah.
Sam Krieger, could my Daphne culture suddenly slow production because of a calcium deficiency? Well, no. I think the deficiency would have to be so extreme that there would be virtually no calcium in the water at all. And that's, if you've got hard water and you're raising them in hard water, that simply is not going to be an issue. Calcium deficiency.
Yeah, and Chevy said she's going to change
it depends too on how heavy that Daphne culture is.
Yeah.
Generally, I would say no. unless you're doing a culture that is really very thick, where you've got thousands of Daphne in a relatively small container and are feeding them very heavily and trying to get that really substantial culture going, in which case you need to be doing, you need to be adding water routinely anyway. Um,
Um,
Generally speaking, I think it's a red herring.
yeah. Willie Santana has a question. Thoughts on freezing worm castings and inserting into substrate?
That's
You
okay.
Yeah, you frozen dirt and things in like ice cubes and try to get them down in there, right?
Yeah, that's okay. I'll tell
Yeah.
you the best way to do this, if you want to recharge your substrate, is simply lower the water level to about an inch above the level of the substrate. I mean, bring it way down. You don't need to throw that water away. Just siphon it out into some buckets until you get it down to about an inch. Then you're going to be able to pretty easily recharge that. And the way you want to do it then is to move the top inch of sand over to one side and then get that dirt down in as deep as you can and recover it. Do that on both sides, refill it, and then, or before you refill it, after you've done that, add another half an inch of sand after you do that. That way, any dirt you stirred up is going to be recaptured by the new sand.
Did you see what Rohan put in here? He said dried pieces of cow dung doesn't foul the water. Push some into my substrate for immersed plants.
Oh, I love it. I love
That's
it.
interesting. Awesome.
I love it. Yeah.
Um,
And
and I just
that's primarily plant material. So,
right,
and
but
it's partially digested. So it's really going to be excellent. You can
right.
do any kind of manure that way, dried. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah.
Cow manure, sheep manure.
So that's cool. Chevy, I just want to say, Chevy, were you here when Father Fish said what you were getting for a Valentine's Day gift? I know
She
Lori
was.
was she here?
She
Okay, I
was.
wasn't sure that she was here. Okay, just wanted to make sure she knew she was getting the gift. Thank you, Lori. Um, so anyway, yeah, that was interesting. And then somebody was asking, oh, I see. Okay, no, never mind. That was a statement. Sorry, I misread it. Yeah, in ER was saying the same thing. Basically, doesn't change the water on the shrimp tank. I mean, yeah, I would go with what people are advising you to do. People that keep shrimp. I don't. I only kept them once, not for very long.
We got 103 watching and 87 thumbs up, 89, 90. Let's try to get it to 100 real quick.
Yeah. So, okay. I'm just looking back to see if there's any other questions, quick questions that we've missed, or oh, there's
I
always
like
something.
the cow manure.
Yeah, that's interesting. But the key would be obviously dried.
Yes,
Dried.
yes. It's dried cow dung.
Right.
Which, if you live near a dairy farm or in the country, horse dung would work as well.
Yeah. All right, I'm looking back. I like Christina's comment. I'm 49 years old, and the running joke is I haven't figured out what I want to be when I grow up. My kids are all grown up, and seeing you, I finally know what I want to do. That's cute, Christina. You should give Christina a wrench and JL since they won tonight. They're both at 644.
Got it.
You see him? Okay.
I do.
All right. And I think I'm not seeing anything. Oh, Bows and Barrels says, how high of a temp can cold water fish stand? Well,
Well, what are we talking about?
right. Are we talking about for a treatment? Or are we talking about in general?
And what cold water fish are you talking about?
Exactly. Are you wanting to raise the temperature because, for instance, you're trying to treat ick? Cure
Yeah,
ick?
mountain minnows can tolerate 86. Sticklebacks cannot.
Right.
Darters, Tennessee darters cannot.
Hi, Mastermind. Um, and goldfish can take that for a treatment for a while. So yeah, it just depends on why you need to raise the temperature. Fishin says he has ghost shrimp. They die, I feed them to my larger fish. Yeah, there you go. Food source. Brian says, do fiddler crabs eat hair algae?
Did you see ER Aquatics?
Where he said about the shrimp, don't change the water on the shrimp.
Well, he said he has 11 shrimp tanks and he does water changes once every month or two.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that. I just saw it. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
I
and
see it now. Yeah.
how much water do you change, ER? What's
Yeah.
the volume?
And
What does it-
oh, Rohan, that's sweet. My grandparents got married on Valentine's Day. That's nice. Um, so do fiddler crabs eat hair algae?
Oh no, they don't.
I didn't think. Yeah,
Fiddler
I don't think.
crabs, fiddler crabs do not feed in the water. They feed on the land. They do eat algae, but they eat it. They eat it on the land, not in the water. Who just?
Miles. Happy Valentine's Day, Miles. Thank you for the super sticker. I haven't seen Miles in forever. Hi, Miles.
I know. Yes. Hello. Hello. Fish whisperer Miles. Thank you so
Um,
much.
Tam says, what shrimp does everybody recommend? What shrimp do you recommend? I mean, I hear that cherry shrimp are easy to keep. Is that true? What I hear.
Well.
As shrimp
I
go.
recommend grass shrimp.
Oh, grass shrimp. Okay.
Yeah, they're hard to kill.
Okay. Well, there you go. Like I said, I don't keep shrimp, so I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mr. B says, must be my water. My shrimp reproduce like duckweed. Well, you're lucky then. As long as you want all those shrimp.
Really?
Oh, Irene just gave you a super sticker.
There it is. Thank you, Irene. Very much.
All right, Father Fish, the temperature in all night tanks are between 74 and 78. Massive amounts of breeding in those temps. That's what ER says about the shrimp, I believe.
Oh, he's talking about shrimp. Yeah, that's good to know.
Miles says Neocaridina. He likes those shrimp.
That's the most. That's the easiest to keep. Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, bamboo. I like bamboo shrimp. Bamboo are pretty cool. They get big too. They get like 2 to 3 inches.
Yeah.
They have filtering. They don't have claws. They have like filter screens.
Them. Yeah.
Yeah,
They
they're cool.
look cool. I see them in the stores. They look cool. Some are prettier than others, you know. But
Right.
Holly says she has cherry blue dream and bamboo. Love them all. Okay, cool.
All right. Looks like we've hit 7 o'clock. Oh, we're an hour in.
And Andy likes scampi.
Andy would, right.
Andy likes shrimp
Funny.
scampi, apparently.
Funny.
That's cute. So, yeah, it is 7 o'clock. So, I suppose. And Tam says, my angels are spawning this evening. Must be in the air. Love is in the air, I guess. Yep, there you go. Well, I hope
Honey,
you get babies if you want them, Tam. Not everybody wants babies, so but if that's what you want, I hope those eggs hatch for you. Irene says, I've had bamboo shrimp. You must target feed them powder food. Yep. Hi, GRB. Happy Valentine's Day. Well, you're in the day, but thanks for coming in. Your daughter keeps throwing out 74. 74. Keeps throwing out the number 74. Lloyd, 99. So anybody that won on the giveaways tonight, make sure you email Father Fish so that
yes,
we can get all that stuff
and
out to you
take
guys.
care of that.
May take him a couple days to get organized, but you will get it.
Thank you all.
Yes. Thank
Nice
you,
to have
everyone,
you
for
with
coming
us.
in. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. And good night to you all. Fish Whisperer just sent us another night. There it is, right there.
Oh, thank you, Miles.
Good night, all. God bless you.
Good night,
See you
everyone.
tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock.
Yes.
Friday morning, 9 o'clock. Bye for now.